Hi, this is Dawn, also known as Stamp Till Dawn, and I am currently celebrating 30 years in the paper crafting industry. I did 29 years with Close to My Heart and 1 year with Stampin Up. So I'm doing the Big 3-0 Craft Show, and I thought it would be fun to kind of like take some projects from the past, update them with current products, and share some fun tips. So when I first started stamping, it was all about rainbow pads and glossy paper. That's all we had. And so I'm gonna take that, I kind of updated the look a little bit, but I put the organza ribbon that we used to always use, but I added a layer. Back then we didn't have all these great colors of cardstock. So I'm gonna show you a few ways to do this rainbow look and see if you wanna join in and with the fun. Now I'm using Memorable Blooms. I chose this because this is the red rubber stamps, which was what I used to use back in the day. And I have a couple different ways that you can do the rainbow look. So the first way is that you can use, I'm using photo paper. So it has a little bit of a glossy sheen to it. And you can use like your Stampin Spots. You can buy a little selection of these that has 5 colors. There's 2 more colors in here. Or these also come in a lot of the kits. When the kits come with a little stamp set, they often come with one of these Stampin Spots. So it's a great way to get a lot of colors. So the reason I would use the Stampin Spots is that they're small. If I had a big stamp pad, I would ink the whole thing all at once. And so the Stampin Spots make it a little easier. So I'm gonna do and you always wanna start with the lightest color. So I'm gonna do this yellow color here, which is, let's see. Oh, I don't have my eyes on. Dad. Can't read it. I'll show you guys. I legit can't read it because I don't have my glasses on. So I'm gonna do the bottom part of the stamp with this yellow. And then I'm gonna do the top part with this green. Now the thing with rainbows is like the lighter colors can get overtaken by the darker colors. So I purposely did the yellow on the bottom, the green on the top, and then I'm going to come in the middle with the Melon Mambo. I can read that one. And do the middle right here. And you know, if you're really worried about muddying your pads, yes, I probably got a little yellow on here and a little green on here. But if it were to muddy it, it hasn't made mine muddy mixing the colors yet together, but I can always re-ink these and get that color back. So when you're doing a all over pattern, you want to start in the middle and do your large image and then work around it. So I have this nice rainbow look there, and that's using the 3 Stampin Spots. Another way you can do it is you can take like some wet wipes or some baby wipes and you can put reinker on here. And again, I have the yellow on this end and the green on this end. So if I was gonna change, I would wanna clean my stamp, but I'm gonna kind of stay in that same area. So I can just ink it up here on the wet wipes or the baby wipes and then go in here and stamp it there. So you get just a little bit of a different look, right? And then my third way is you can actually buy blank Stampin Spots. They come totally blank. So here's the rest of my package here. You get 5 in a package and you can re-ink them with whatever you want. So I thought, well, what if I made my own little rainbow pad, right? And so I'm gonna kind of wipe off my stamp here because I am kind of switching up how the colors are done by switching to this technique. So I'm just using my chamois and I'm wiping off the stamp. And so now I wanna just go straight across, okay? Ink that up, then go straight across again, and a third time, and I'm not like moving the colors around. And then now we'll put another image right here. And so it's very similar looks on here. I didn't quite ink this one up right, but it looks fine, and I can always cover that up with an embellishment or something. So I'm going to pop this in there. And so now I've got 3 things. So the trick is to do a triangle. So you got 1, 2, and then if I do 1 right here, it's random but not random. Now that time I didn't get very much of the yellow. I kind of went over it. So it's just every time you do it, it's going to be a little bit different and have a different look. And when we had rainbow pads in the past, we had to be super careful and because they would get muddy over time. But it's fun to have this little mini spot to do it. So that's it on this glossy paper. And then I did one on glossy photo paper and one on our regular white paper, white willow, I believe it is. And so you can see the difference. I do like how we used to have the glossy, the vibrant colors, and it mutes them a little bit to do it on the other kind of paper. So then I just popped it onto a card base, added a ribbon, and this is a blast from the past, rainbow stamping on glossy cardstock. I hope you enjoyed revisiting a technique from the olden days.